Thank you for watching my video documenting the Neograft procedure performed at Silk Touch Med Spa in Boise, Idaho. This procedure is a totally new and cutting-edge treatment that restores hair loss with your own natural hair through follicle transplant. I wanted to document my experience from start to finish to give others considering this procedure an idea of what they can expect. With any procedure, cost, pain, recovery time, and other questions have to be put into consideration. My hope is that this video, and my series of other videos, will help you through the process in deciding if this procedure is right for you. I should probably mention that I received medication to help relax me before I had my treatment. This does make me a bit loopy, but it does make the video more entertaining, so thought I would mention that. Please enjoy. My name is Garrett Kerr. I'm here at Silk Touch Med Spa in Boise. I am here this morning to do a procedure called the Neograft Procedure. What that is a procedure that will take hair follicles from the back of my head and they'll insert it right here and right here. You can see I have a really high widow's peak. I normally do not wear my hair like this. I try to cover those widow peaks up by pulling that hair down. So I'm excited not to have to do that anymore. So I've been told that I'm a great candidate for this procedure, and let's go and check it out and see how it goes. Alright, I am here now. We're kind of doing our preliminary, still a bit loopy with the happy pills. You want to go ahead and introduce your name?
Gina.
Gina. This is Dr. Kerr, and
you turned it
Larissa.
to yourself.
This is Dr. Kerr.
So, basically, we're getting you prepared. We're going to map the area where we're going to put your new hairline, and then the first step is going to be to take grafts from the back of your head. So the donor grafts are going to come off the back of your head, and then once those are prepared, then we'll numb up the area here on the crown of your forehead, your hairline, and then put those new follicles into that area.
Well, you're definitely a good candidate, a good patient for to have this done. You have a pretty significant loss in your temples here, so I think that we've kind of drawn you an appropriate hairline, and we're just going to go ahead and fill that in and give you some density and bring your hairline back here on the temples.
Okay, great. To prep me for the procedure, they have to shave the back of my head so they can more easily get to the root of my hairs that they will be extracting. This was the biggest sacrifice I had to make for the whole procedure. Luckily, my hair grew back to a comfortable length within about a week, so it really wasn't that big of an inconvenience. Here you can see them mapping out the area of my hair they are going to extract from. They then numbed this area with tumescence fluid so I wouldn't feel any pain. Alright, just had a lot of grafts, called grafts? Yep, extractions taken. During that, they just had me laid face down on the table here, and I was so comfortable I just fell asleep, so had a little midday nap. I'd been needing one for a while. After that, we'll take a few more. I'm gonna have some lunch right now, and then we'll go on to the next part.
Hey, Jake.
So those are the grafts extractions they've taken so far. So basically, you're looking at grabbing the whole follicle and the skin around it. So they're extracting that, and eventually that will go into the front of my head. Okay, I just finished with extracting all of the hair follicles. We extracted, would you guys say it was 1,000? 1,000 hair follicles. Here's what they look like. So they are in that petri dish there. They look like grains of rice. I'm gonna stay away from those. Anyway, yeah, one of the little concerns I had was that while I was laying down and they were taking out each follicle, it kind of feels like you're getting chunks possibly taken out of your head. Everything's numb, so I felt like I was getting like big chunks. The reality is that they're not big chunks, they're just tiny little hairs, so they're not very big at all. So that means that there won't be any thinning in the back of my head, which was one of my concerns. So excited to see now the next phase, which is putting the hairs into the front of my head. So we'll go to that. We're doing our first transplants now. Don't feel a thing. Feel pretty good. Listen to some music and just gonna relax for the next little bit.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. Just really relax. Well, let's do some shenanigans. Down here. As you can see, I was feeling pretty good during the procedure. The grafting portion of the procedure is pretty simple. They use a small cannula to create small openings into my scalp, and then they simply push the individual hair follicles in. It is much like planting a seed. After the hair follicles are in, voila, that is your new hair. That concludes my video documenting my Neograft procedure. In summary, I have to say the procedure was a complete success for me. Months later, I am enjoying a whole new experience with my hair. The areas that used to bug me so badly are now non-existent. I am so happy with the results, and I would recommend this to anyone. Also, be sure to check out some of my post-op videos. In these videos, I talk about the healing process and show you periodical updates of what my hair is doing. If you'd like to learn more and find out if this procedure is right for you, please contact Silk Touch Med Spa in Boise, Idaho.